Quiet, I'm focusing. It's a small, perfect one. It's a small, perfect one. Daddy was right. Professional. That's just that ain't a goggle eye, is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is, with big old eyes. Get it back down. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're in 800 feet of water out of the Jupiter Inlet. And as you can see, we finally out after we got out to about 800 feet here, we have some weed lines. So we've got some patches. We were only able to catch about 3 fish. We got a goggle eye and a couple of what, baby jacks?
Yeah, baby jacks and some live shrimp. So
we're gonna try to drum up some mahi. Let's keep our fingers crossed. We're hoping to get on some, and we'll keep you updated. Let's see what we can catch.
Yep, we'll put a chum block out.
Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you hit the bell button to get some notifications. We're trying to grow it as much as we can, and we really enjoy making these videos for you. So if you can do that, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you guys. See if we can get some mahi.
Mahi time.
Mahi time.
Are they still down there, honey? We got some bar jacks over here. We're gonna try to take the sabiki rig and catch a couple of them. Swimming under there in the chum line. Here they come. They're looking. Daddy's gotta put the weight on. Alright, there's weed stuck to my fish, so I'm gonna reel it in and get all that weed off. That's what was pulling on him.
Got one.
Woohoo! Bait fish central.
Oh, we got one on. We got one on. We got one on. Come down on the throttle just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little baby. Little baby. Already on the troll.
Is that a baby one?
Yeah, it doesn't look big, but off the throttle all the way. Off the throttle all the way.
Neutral?
Yes, neutral. There you go. Take the clicker off. Might be a keeper. Here, grab that rod and reel it in just a little bit. I was just setting that one out. I literally just set this one out, and he ate it. Yeah, might be
a
little squeaker. Might be okay. You can go ahead and set that rod up there somewhere on the bow, honey. And we'll see if we got a keeper. Yeah, a little guy. I don't think so.
Just a little peanut.
Yeah, little peanut.
No, might be good enough to keep.
I'm gonna flip them right next to you.
What's the minimum?
Honey, watch out. Incoming. Oh yeah, that's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
Oh yeah, that's a keeper.
That's a...
Well, I had this bait out for about, I don't know, 10 seconds. And I was literally putting the other one out.
It's a dolphin. Mahi. Whose bait was that? Riley's or Sophie's? Was that Riley's bait?
Yeah.
Riley!
Go ahead and throw out that live fish right now. That was Sophie's bait.
That was Sophie's bait on the rainbow squid. So we're just putting squids out. Stop, 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 stop. We're just putting squids out. Caught you in the eyeball. I apologize for that. But
What's the minimum, honey?
I believe it's 20, and we're gonna measure. Yep, 20 to fork, and we've got 20 and a half.
That's perfect.
Yep, keeper. It ain't big, but it's a keeper.
Hey, it's dinner.
Dinner in the box. Bloody dolphin in the box. Literally had this trolling squid out for about 10 seconds. I was setting the other one out and looked back and there was a dolphin jumping on it. So might still be enough squid on there. If not, you know what? I might just put another little piece of squid on. We got some squid. All right, guys, wish us luck. See if we can get another one in the boat. You got that live bait out?
I'll reel in the next one up to catch another squid.
Sounds good.
That's a fish. I see him jumping.
We're on, guys. I see something silver.
Yep, we're on.
Something small though.
It is small. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
You want me to neutral?
No, never go neutral when we got lines out. This is perfectly fine. We're gonna find them just like this.
Alright.
This is small.
It's not big, so looks like it could be some bait.
You can slow down just a touch.
Yep.
Just I'll keep an eye on not putting it through too bad a weed patch.
There's nothing ahead of us. You're bringing the fish right through.
This one in, honey.
Well, if it's a small fish, I wouldn't really be.
Not bad. Not bad. Go ahead and reel that one in. Just so it's out of our way.
Yeah. It looks silver, so I think it's a bonita.
You want to reel this one in?
Here, sure.
Reel this one in. I'll take care of that. Sure. I'll take care of that line.
I think it's a baby bonita. That's what I think.
No, I see silver. It was jumping. It's definitely a dolphin.
You think it's a dolphin?
It's definitely a dolphin. Yeah, I see it. It's on the weed patch out there. It's got a little weed on it. But just keep reeling along and making clear. Usually we keep it in gear, guys, because if there's one chasing, then they might eat that other line that's still out.
I don't think it's a dolphin. It's not jumping.
Over here, so she could bring it all the way in. Yeah, it's on.
I think it's a bonita.
There's no bonita out here, babe. We're still at 800 feet.
Well, then it's the tiniest mahi.
I see green. It's definitely a mahi. It's definitely a mahi. And the girls are sleeping, so they're gonna miss it.
They'll be all right.
That's all right. This is on Riley's pink lure.
But I'm dragging along a lot of seaweed. I can't just crank. This rod sucks.
Well, I have like 6 rods that I need to build. I build my own rods. And, these are a couple of Penn Rampage trolling rods that Alicia picked up for me a while ago. And that's what we've just kind of used as our trolling rods, but
a few years ago.
Yeah, years ago. But we definitely need some new stuff. Fight that fish, honey. Come on.
Well,
bring him up.
You got to remember, I've been going to the gym, so my arms aren't exactly up to par. And this, like I said, this pole kind of sucks. Time for a new pole.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not big. It's just it's just a weed. It's just buried in weed.
Bring him on up here. All right, stop reeling.
I don't even think it's a keeper.
Give me the line. Too much weeds. No, not even a keeper.
Nope, just gobs and gobs of weed.
You off the side. Just a little baby, guys.
That was Riley's.
Riley pink. Stop flopping. I'll get you off.
Well, I don't like this reel at all. I should have just put it into a thing and just reeled it in. Because all that seaweed. It's like 10 pounds of weed.
All right, off you go.
10 pounds of weed.
Damn!
All right, guys, so we're heading into probably 100 to 80 feet of water. We caught a couple of dolphins.
One keep.
Like 20 and a quarter inches.
Yeah,
so
20 and a half, one keeper, and one short.
That one, and then we caught a little peanut. But other than that, it's pretty slow around here. So we're gonna head in and see if we can get on some yellowtail, some mutton, even some nice blue line porgies or something like that. So let's head back out.
All right, guys, back home. Long trip. It was a long day, and we got one dolphin to clean up. So I'm gonna dive right into this guy. We got a nice sharp knife. We always want to make sure we get all of that head meat. You could feel up in here all that soft head meat, so we're gonna follow that along. We were out in 800 feet and unfortunately just got this one little cow on the troll, but we're gonna make one of my absolute favorite dishes. Of course, it begins with blackened dolphin, which already is one of my favorites, but then we're gonna add in some bacon, lettuce, and tomato. We're doing blackened mahi BLTs. It is so fantastic. I don't know if I had this at a restaurant at some point, or I just thought of it myself. Probably not. I'm sure I got the inspiration somewhere. I just can't remember where. But yeah, I started making these with Blackened Dolphin, and the family just absolutely loves it. So we're going to make sure, since we only have one little cow here, we're going to get every little bit of meat off this little fish that we can. So we're going to follow that backbone all the way down, and then from the belly side, just run that knife right over the spine there and get every little bit of meat again. There we go. A little bit of roe on her. Now we can go ahead and cut those pin bones, and out she comes. We can go ahead and just let that peel right out. Perfect. There's one. We'll flip her on over. Again, all the way up into the head. That's an extra couple of bites right there. So we always want to make sure we get that head meat. Oops. There we go. And again, we're just barely with the tip of the knife following the spine up. You guys have probably seen about 80 million fish filleted on YouTube. So I try not to go too in depth with these, because I know it gets a little redundant. All right. And then again, follow it back down the other side. It helps if you just kind of peel up a little bit as you're going. I missed a little bit of meat there. It happens. What we could do is make that cut down. That was not very effective. The tip of this knife is not as sharp as I would normally like it. So what we'll do is just keep following her down the belly. And then cut through those pin bones. And there we go. All right, so we got two good fillets. We got our mahi there. We'll go ahead and give the table a little rinse real quick. Get rid of that. Then for these, I don't like to pull my skin. I do like to actually use the knife, because what I've found is it leaves that little bit of like white membrane if I don't, and it's really super easy to do it with the knife. You just pull and cut. I mean, comes out perfect. So there we go. We'll go ahead and portion those up once we get inside. So we'll leave that just like that. And then same thing over here. We've got some rib bones in here, so go ahead and cut these. We'll actually do it after we skin. I changed my mind. So you just, I like this knife because it has a little bit of flex to it. So this is my 6-inch. I would normally use a 9-inch if I had a bigger mahi. I have a 9-inch fillet, but this one's got a little bit of flex, and what I'm doing is I'm actually putting pressure down on it. So hopefully you can see that. I'm putting pressure down as I pull and kind of move the knife across the board like that. and that gets the skin completely out. Mahi's got pretty tough skin, so you don't really have to worry too much about cutting through it, which is nice. And then right on through. So there we go. Perfect. All right, again, we'll portion that up once we get inside. And on that note, let's go ahead and do that. Off we go. All right, guys, we're back in the kitchen. We've got some Wright Brothers thick cut bacon ready to go. I've got the oven set to 350. I like to do bacon like this a lot of times when I'm making a lot of it because it makes it really easy. You just put it on a couple of baking sheets with some parchment paper and comes out absolutely perfect. Setting a timer for 15 minutes. Usually it'll go a little bit longer than that, but I like to check it at 15, then set it for another 5 or so. Basically just wanting it to get crispy, and once it's crispy, then we'll pull it out. All right, so we can go ahead and get our dolphin fillets out. Like I said, we just caught one fish, but that is plenty enough for our family to have a good dinner. You don't always have to go out and have a banner day. We have just enough for dinner here, and that's great. We love dolphins, so even one is a blessing. So we appreciate anything that we can catch. So I'm gonna go ahead and portion these up to pretty much sandwich-sized pieces and then cut the bloodline out. So I will go ahead and do some trimming here, and I won't bore you with the details. We'll pretty much skip right to the seasoning. All right, everything is all portioned up. We've got our Paul Prudhomme's Blackened Redfish Magic Seasoning. That is my absolute favorite for Blackened Dolphin. I'm going to apply this on pretty heavily because I really do like it. You know, and a lot of it does come off when you put it into the cast iron skillet with all that oil and butter and everything in it. So you really don't have to worry about over seasoning Blackened Dolphin, which is great. So we're going to apply that nice and liberally, flip it over, and do the same on the next side. And I will meet you guys out on the grill. We're going to go ahead and throw this into a cast iron skillet with a 1/4 cup of butter and a splash of olive oil. All right, our blackened mahi is all done, so we are going to plate this up and go ahead and take it inside to get ready to assemble some sandwiches. I didn't do a whole lot of filming out here because the lighting was pretty bad. I did buy some lights, so the next few videos we do out on the grill will be a lot better, I promise. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dark, but it comes out perfect. You'll see it in just a minute in the kitchen. And of course, we didn't forget about our bacon. So it's been in for about 28 minutes. It all depends on how much you have in there, so and how crispy you like it. So this is exactly perfect the way we like it. And I'm gonna put that on some paper towels and kind of get some of that grease off. And in the meantime, let's go check out Alicia making some of her famous pasta salad. All right, so Alicia makes this pasta salad. It's called Suddenly Pasta Salad. It's the ranch and bacon version, and pretty much just kind of go through the directions here. I believe I show the box here in just a second, but you're gonna boil up the pasta shells that come in the box, and then you're gonna add the packets of seasoning. I believe she did 2, because we like a lot. So she did 2 boxes worth, and so she's adding 2 packets worth of seasoning. And then she likes to spruce this up, and that's what makes it really good. So we add, you know, cheese and tomatoes to it. So she's got that, you know, off to the side. But basically just add your seasoning mix, and then she's going to add, I believe it's a 1/2 cup of mayo. You'd have to check the directions on the box. But so this is going to be a full cup of mayo total since we're making 2 boxes worth. And then basically just mix that all together. And then once she's got that mixed in, she's going to go ahead and add just regular chopped tomatoes. And then she dices up a nice, probably about 1/2 block of a cheddar cheese. And so that really adds a lot of flavor to it. And even though this is a boxed pasta salad, with the addition of the cheese and tomatoes, it just comes out super good and really fast to make. I think we made this in a total of like 1 minute. So this is a nice light addition to some burgers or sandwiches, so we make this quite a bit. All right, so we're going to start out with a couple pieces of nice toasted bread here and put a little bit of mayonnaise on there. Just coat both sides. And then we'll add a couple of nice slices of tomato. And a couple choice pieces of dolphin. Those are about perfect sandwich size. And of course, we can't forget about our thick cut Wright Brothers bacon. That's our favorite. And piece of lettuce on the other side there. And that you have a perfect dolphin BLT. So of course we can't forget about any pasta salad. I need some of that as well. And Alicia didn't give me a spoon, so I'm making a mess here with the spatula. But that's all right. So there we have it, dolphin BLT. Like I said, I'm not sure if I came up with that recipe or not, but it sure is good. So I'm gonna cut this thing in half, and then I am going to absolutely just devour it. This was an awesome meal, guys. Even the girls like mahi. They especially like the bacon, but they pretty much just deconstruct their sandwiches. But again, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe if you do like these videos, and we will see you in the next one.